I want to welcome Agile XRM to the podcast. I've known the people at Agile XRM for the past 12 years. I've seen how their business process management tool can add massive value to complex organizational processes in sectors such as finance and government. If you have complex processes or a need for dialogues on the Power Platform or Dynamics 365, take a look at how this BPM tool can add value. You can find them at agilexrm.com or check out the show notes for more details. Welcome to the MVP Show. Before we chat with today's guest, remember the 90-Day Mentoring Challenge is something that you might want to look at to take your career to the next level. You can find it at ako.nz365guy.com. Otherwise, let's get on with the show. Today's guest is from Poland. He's an Office 365 and Power Platform consultant at B3 Consulting Poland. He started to become active in the community around 2019 with posting and speaking engagements. He's an active breakdancer and is looking forward to the Olympics in 2024 where breakdancing will be official. He's a husband and father of 2 children. You can check him out on Twitter at 365 Connor David and his blog website 365connor.pl. David, welcome to the show.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Now, let's unpack some of this. Why is the name Connor in your Twitter and blog?
Yeah, so I was thinking there is the Office 365 and I have really small room. So almost everything in my work is done almost in the corner.
Ah, yes. Corner David. So you kind of get relegated to the corner.
Yeah, indeed.
Wow. Okay. And tell how do you pronounce your last name?
Yeah, so I am from Poland, so this is Dawid, though written with the W, and my name is Ziolkowski.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ziolkowski.
Yeah, I was working for almost 5 years in the UK, so it was like a tongue twister for a lot of people.
I bet. Wow. So you're back in Poland now?
Yeah, I'm back in Poland. I stopped to travel around the COVID breakout. So it was like 2019 ish, and it was just when also my second baby, my daughter, she was delivered, and then I stopped to travel, and it is like over the 2 years now.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about breakdancing.
Yeah, I love that, and I'm still active, though my age. But I'm doing that for almost 15 years so far. Yeah, and this is a lot of people are doing the workout or jogging or something like that, but I'm just dancing a little bit to relieve the stress. And I'm thinking that in our world, when we are almost constantly sitting and it is not only the 8 hours, it is really good to move at least this 15-20 minutes, and believe me, the 20 minutes is enough to do the job.
What's your most daring move like in breakdancing?
Yeah, I have a couple of the moves which I really like, and this is all based on the originality and my own invention. So not only everything is connected with the spinning around the various parts of the body, but I like a lot of the freezes. So stops, like you are doing the picture and you should stop at a certain moment. This is giving a nice surprise moments.
This is awesome. You're the first person that I've met that's officially breakdancer. That's amazing. Because I grew up in the 80s, of course, and breakdancing was a big deal then.
Yeah, I know. I hope that it will be again a big deal, like you were saying in the introduction during the Olympics. And to be honest, it is helping me a lot with the sessions when I'm speaking at the conferences, because it is like almost the event, and you are showing off next to the crowd, or you are in some sense battling with some people. If they are like in the opposition, they are challenging you.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, tell us a bit about your time in the UK and then moving back to Poland.
Yeah, so I was like not a resident. I was traveling back and forth, and it was like a little bit challenging for my family because I was like 2 weeks here, 1 week here, so it was almost constantly in the move. But that was like a part of that job, and I felt that initially it is required to gain the knowledge, the experience, and I managed to travel across quite a part of the England because I was a lot of times in the London, Liverpool, middle parts. I don't remember even all of the names of the cities where I was and which I was visiting.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. And then back in Poland, Poland's one of these countries that unfortunately I've not visited, and I feel like I really should have visited it by now. What's if people are coming to Poland, what do you recommend they see, they visit, they do when coming to Poland?
Yeah, I would start definitely from the Gdańsk area. This is where I'm living. It is really close to the Baltic Sea, this north part of the Poland, and it is awesome because you have like three cities really close to each other: Gdynia, Sopot, Gdańsk, and even the region is called by some people Tri-City. And
Tri-City, okay.
yeah, and it is awesome for the visiting. There is like a lot of historical areas. There are the places where you can buy the amber and a lot of nice jewelry made from the amber. Next, I would recommend to check out the Poznań. For sure, it is really nice city. Wrocław, Kraków. Kraków is a really famous city in Poland, and it is really close to the south part of our country. And you can there go to the mountains because we have. This is awesome country because you have the mountains on one end and the sea on the another end, so you can almost see everything in one go.
Yeah. It's an incredible country. I definitely, would love to go. Where are you based? As in, like, I know where Warsaw is and where Krakow is. Where are you based in respect to those locations?
Yeah, the Krakow is south, the Warsaw is center, and I'm like the opposite of to them because I'm on the north part, Gdańsk.
Gotcha. So you're pretty much on the Baltic Sea.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, tell me a bit about your story of getting into technology and ultimately ending up where you are now.
So initially I was studying management, and at some point I thought that there is too many managers and I should do something a little bit which will direct me. And I was participating for almost a year in the quality contest where the prize was the Six Sigma belt, which is a quality assurance, like a methodology, let's say. But in the end, I came second, and I wanted for my leader of this project to give me a second chance the next year. But she thought about something different, and she gave me the opportunity to be the intern for a month in one company which is working in the Six Sigma principles.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, so I thought, yeah, this is awesome. And I arrived there, and it occurs that it is the IT support team, second and third line. And I thought, okay, it will be fun. And I stayed there for a month, literally a month. So I was skipping between the desks. I was learning how the ticketing system works, trying to install the various tools like Camtasia or something like that. Really, really strange tools. And in the end, the guy from the HR, he visited me almost the last day when I was there, and he interviewed me, and he said that it is only for your practice, so we are doing that with our interest. And I was like, yeah, okay. And 2 weeks later, they called me that they want for me to join the team because they were creating a new team. I was not aware that they are doing that. And 3 weeks after the call, just before my birthday, I was already in Paris for the knowledge transfer. And this is where I started. I was working with the tools like Confluence, Altasian, Jira, and various others. Amongst that numbers, there was also the business intelligence tools, so some reporting, a little bit of the SQL. So I was learning a lot in this couple of years, but I also connected with some SharePoint support, and that was like my entry point for the second job. In that second job, I started to work with the workflows 2010, 2013, InfoPath, first automations. And after that, I jumped to this UK company where they were starting or looking for the employees in the Poland. In the end, I was the first guy there. And I started to do initially like a classic projects, but after that, I made the K2 Black Pearl project, the Apit one, the Nintex, and of course the Power Platform. And with the Power Platform, I felt that across these tools like the K2 or Nintex, the Power Platform for me had the biggest potential. And I really wanted to do something in it. And by trying to force that in our team, because almost nobody wanted to give a chance to these tools, I had luck because there was a migration project, and they started to do something in the Power Automate, but they were not feeling okay with what their provider were doing, and I went there for the whole day workshop. And in the end of that day, I came back to the office. My manager asked me how that went. I was like, yeah, it was good. It was good. And a couple of minutes later, somebody called my manager, and they claimed that they want to change to us as the provider after the day of the workshop. And that was like 2018, late 18. And since then, I'm doing only the Power Apps.
Wow, that is so cool. So so you obviously had a lot of experience around automation with all those products that you mentioned.
Yeah, I think so. So this is like I was feeling always, not so IT, not in the IT with my management background, but after so much time, I feel that my lack of the technical skills in some areas was even helping me as the consultant. I was like more flexible and thinking out of the box sometimes.
This is so good. This is so good. So bring us up to speed. How did you become an MVP?
I don't know. No, but really, I was feeling that there is some kind of the gap created because I was not traveling anymore, and there was like a thought in the back of my head constantly turning back to me that I would like to do something more. I was annoyed by some articles that they were like only pieces of the whole puzzle, and you were wasting a lot of time Googling for that. And I challenged that. I wanted to write A to Z type of the article where somebody with the beginner and the higher level of the skills, they will find something interesting. And since then, I started to blog. I connected with some people in Poland which were active in the Power Platform scene because there was not a lot of people. Currently, still there isn't a lot. And they say to me that I should try to speak at the conference. And I prepared to that hardcore. Really, my team was awesome in supporting me. I had the dry run, so I did a lot of preparation. And at the day of the event, I felt really relaxed and ready for it. And people were surprised that this is like my first event live. But I had so many breakdancing battles that it was like a normal for me. Yeah, so it was great, and I felt that like this is the thing which I want to do, to connect with the people. But then I had the bad luck, and the COVID started. But that opens also the opportunity for me to try to participate in the global conferences. So I started to send the invitations. The call for speakers were opened, and I was sending my papers. And I was surprised, but I was getting quite a nice feedback. And over a year, I was like, in every month, I had at least one session. And at the end of the 2020-ish, I was already in the connection with the community, and I was like blogging, speaking, and somebody asked me if I'm the MVP, and I said no. And the rest is history. So it is really fun because I didn't have that in mind. I felt that I want to do a little bit more, and I wanted to connect with the people which are having the same passion as me, because I'm feeling that the Power platform is my passion in the end.
I like it. Such a great story. Time has already flown. It's been so interesting talking to you. I always like to finish off with some quick fire questions.
Okay.
Are you ready for yours?
Yeah, I'm sitting.
Okay. What this is an easy one. What was the last foreign country you visited?
Oh, Turkey.
Turkey. Nice. Good country.
I love it. I want to back there.
What was your favorite place there?
We were in the it was like south, I think, and we were in Alanya city, and it was like an awesome city because you had like a huge mountain, an awesome view to the sea, and I would like to see the north part to compare.
Yeah. I've only been in the north part, so that's cool. Would you rather have a cook or a maid?
Maid.
Nice. Final question. What activity or sport did you do as a child, but you were never really that good at it?
I think soccer. I love it, but I suck at it.
But you're an awesome breakdancer.
No, decent only.
Dawid, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you very much for having me. It was a really nice conversation. I didn't even notice that the time was flying.
Hey, thanks for listening. I'm your host, Business Application MVP, Mark Smith, otherwise known as the NZ365 guy. If you'd like to support the show, please check out buymeacoffee.com/NZ365 guy. Stay safe, as always, out there. Ciao for now.